It's now time for the Mike Wagne Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagne Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagne Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagne Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagne Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagne Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagne Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also on Stitcher, Deezer, and more. Take the Mike Wagne Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagne Show on YouTube. And make sure you play the Mike Wagne Show on your iPhone, Alexa, smartphone, or your Android as well. And also on tablet, as well as your computer as well, laptop, and your desktop. We're here with a wonderful duo from the deep in the hills of Tennessee, along the Flat River here. They've got a new album called Christmas Time, and we'll be playing a cut from that. And also, one of their hot hits, Every Dog Has His Day, featuring the title track. These guys opened for the Dixie Chicks, Alison Krauss, Ricky Skaggs, T.G. Shepherd, and more. They charted quite a number of number one gospel bluegrass hits, and featured in 2018's the least of these, A Christmas Story. We'll be talking about that. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from deep in the hills of Tennessee, just gorgeous out there. I love the view of them live, but unfortunately, I had other commitments. So live, ladies and gentlemen, deep in heart from Tennessee, the Flat River Band, Chad and Denny Seitz. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
How you doing, Mike? Great to be here.
Hey, it's great. Hey, great to Hey, great to have you guys. I can tell you just love to chime in. This is fantastic. All right. You guys are born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, and you've also had quite a number of bluegrass gospel hits, and you've been featured in 2018's Least of These, A Christmas Story, featuring Dwayne Allen from the Oak Ridge Boys, Deborah Allen, and Taylor Lynn, which is Lorelei Lynn's granddaughter. You've got a couple of releases out, including a title track, which actually made some attention as well, too. And, of course, a very unique mix of gospel, bluegrass, and this is something I really enjoy. And before we get into all that, guys, both of you just jump in and tell us how you got started. How'd you get started with the Flat River Band?
Well, this is Denny. I'll start and by letting you know that we actually grew up in southeast Missouri, and had a family band. We grew up traveling, playing bluegrass festivals and churches all across the United States. We toured as the Seitz family. There was my mom and dad, my grandparents, and us three boys, Chad, Denny, Joe, and Andy, which we now make up the Flat River Band. And I guess about 13 years ago, we moved to Nashville, and Chad, you can pick it up from there.
Well, the reason why we chose the name Flat River Band is our dad had a little barber shop in a little lead mining community there in southeast Missouri. And throughout, playing that many years with our family band, we've always struggled with everybody pronouncing our last name. So we figured that we would just take on the name Flat River as opposed to trying to go into an English tutorial on how to pronounce our last name. So Flat River Band has worked well with us, and we've just been enjoying the musical journey thus far.
And what influenced you to name yourselves Flat River? Is there actually a Flat River whereby you guys are at, or what's the genesis of your band name?
Yeah, well, my dad had a little barber shop for about 30 years in Flat River, Missouri.
Got it, okay.
Since then, they changed the name. So we just figured we'd just carry on the name and just run with it. So it's worked out well with us.
That is fantastic. And what's the one moment that influenced both of you into bluegrass gospel? or like the beginning of music itself? What's the one moment that influenced you?
Well, I would say probably going to all these different bluegrass festivals when we were a lot younger. My grandpa played the dobro, and my grandma played the upright bass, and they always took us to these bluegrass festivals, and we'd stay up late into the night and sometimes early into the morning just jamming at this different jam sessions at all these festivals. And that's probably what really did it for us, really.
That is amazing, too. And what do you guys consider favorite artists or singers growing up?
Probably, everybody from Ricky Skaggs, Bill Monroe, of course, Newgrass Revival. And as we further progressed, we kind of listened to a little bit more country. We kind of tuned into a lot of Alabama stuff growing up, but that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and let's also hear from your other brother as well, too. And you guys, both of you, feel free to join in. You don't have to wait. It's like, guys, just jump in anytime you want.
I know. I totally agree. With Chad, it's Alabama, Newgrass Revival. Those guys are huge influences to us. We used to go down to the end of our county road there, County Road 250 in Fredericktown, Missouri, and we sit at the end of the county road and listen to Alabama and smoke cigarettes. So as young kids, definitely Alabama's huge inspiration to us.
And of course, play that mountain music as well too. And I'm ready for it.
For sure.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, we'll talk about your latest release, Every Dog Has Its Day, the fifth effort, and you can also talk about some your previous work. But first, listen to the Mike Wagne Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagne Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagne Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagne Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also on Deezer, Stitcher, and more. Take the Mike Wagne Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagne Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with Chad and Denny Seitz forming the Flat River Band. They got born in southeast Missouri, and they're now in Nashville, Tennessee. You guys open up for the Dixie Chicks, Allison Krauss, Ricky Skaggs, T.G. Shepard, and more. You can just tell us about what's it like opening for those guys and working with them.
Back, it's funny because Chad and I, we went to college together there in South Plains College in Levelland, Texas. We went on a music scholarship, and we did a lot of our sowing of our wild seed there as kids. But we did a weekly television show with Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks called Country Jukebox. And it was pretty cool, seeing her before she actually came on to the Dixie Chicks. Later on, we played shows with Dixie Chicks as they were coming into, they were originally a bluegrass band, and they did a little country, western, more traditional type music. When Natalie joined the band, they leaned towards pop country and with a little bit of a bluegrass twist. It's funny, she always gives us a hard time about playing bluegrass instruments and accusing us of being hillbillies.
He also opened up for Allison Krauss as well, too, Ricky Skaggs, T.G. Shepard, and you can also tell us about them, too.
It's always great getting to play in front of those large crowds. One of the Ricky Skaggs shows, we played with him at a huge bluegrass festival up in Lexington, Kentucky, and at the Kentucky Horse Park there. I'm pretty sure there were like 25,000 people showed up for that show. It was awesome. It's just a great experience. And those guys are awesome performers and entertainers, and especially it's pretty cool to get to play on the same bill as somebody that has such great musicianship and has such an awesome career.
That is amazing, too. And you guys have charted number one hits on the Bluegrass gospel charts. And you also had your songs featured in the 2018 movie, The Least of These, A Christmas Story, featuring Dwayne Allen from the Oak Ridge Boys, Deborah Allen, and Taylor Lynn, Loretta Lynn's granddaughter. You can just tell us all about that movie.
Well, it's actually it just became in the last 2 months it became available on Amazon Prime.
Oh, wow.
Out there it's actually it just came available about 2 or 3 months ago, and we're excited about that. But it was pretty cool, man. Really, to get your song selected to be in a motion picture like that. It was just really good how they placed the music in there. It's got an awesome story. So I want to encourage your listeners to go out, and if they got Amazon Prime, make sure it's available on Amazon Prime for free. So
download it or watch it live online or your television. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, we did about there's about 10 songs on our Christmas time album, and I guess my favorite would be "Go Tell It on the Mountain," and we actually had a few friends come in and help us do that. But it was fun recording the whole process of it. We just, as brothers, we love going in there and just creating music together on a cuff. It's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. That was amazing too. And which of these would you like me to play for you guys and for listeners on the Mike Wagne Show? Go ahead and pick this time. I'll let you guys do it.
Off the Christmas album?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say "Go Tell It on the Mountain."
Okay, all right, we'll do that. So here it is. Go Tell It on the Mountain. Go to Mike Wagne Show.
Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger, a humble Christ is born. God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain.
All right, that's Go Tell It on the Mountain. That's a preview from the Flat River Band. You can check it out on Amazon.com as well, too. And, of course, what inspired you guys to come out with a Christmas album? You can just tell us about how you came about and some favorite Christmas stories, especially it's Christmas time.
Yeah, well, we were actually in the process of recording one of our other albums, and I wrote 3 of the songs that are on the Christmas project, and I told the guys, it's like, man, let's put this other project on hold and let's go in and do this. And it just worked out. It just worked out great. Even though we did record the album in August, prior to releasing it, which kind of makes it a little different, doing Christmas songs, recording Christmas songs in the middle of summer, but at the same time, the vibe was there. We all felt good about recording it, and it worked out great.
That is amazing, too. And maybe you can share some of your favorite heartwarming Christmas stories as well, too, for our listeners. I mean, what's the most memorable Christmas you guys had?
Okay. One just popped to the top of my head. I remember when I was younger, Mom and Dad got us some boxing gloves.
Well, I'll never get that.
Yeah. Mom and Dad got us some boxing gloves, and just out of the blue, I didn't see Denny Joe giving me the right hook, and it knocked me into the Christmas tree and knocked the Christmas tree over, and it was definitely a memorable Christmas, to say the least.
One of my favorite, Mike, I got to say, that's probably one of my favorite Christmases, too.
Well, at least the presents are okay, but maybe the ornaments weren't. But
yeah.
and of course, that's similar to the story I had. I tell everybody and tell my listeners that 7 years old, living in Racine, Wisconsin, I thought Santa Claus came down. So I was the first to get up and said, "Oh, Santa Claus is here!" But I see the Christmas tree shaking. It's like, is Santa Claus hiding in the Christmas tree? And out comes a cat, just flying like a bandit, and the Christmas tree comes crashing down right on our presents. Luckily, they weren't hurt, but all the ornaments were smashed, and my mom and dad bought them brand new recently, and all of them were smashed. And unfortunately, they couldn't blame the cat. So, I mean, what could they do about it? So, oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Wow.
All right. And, okay, we'll also get to the title track to your fifth release, Every Dog Has Its Day. But first, listen to The Mike Wagne Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagne Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagne Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagne Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and more. Take the Mike Wagne Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagne Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with brothers Chad and Denny Seitz, forming the Flat River Band. They come from southeast Missouri and down there in Nashville, Tennessee. Heard a little bit about one of the songs from Christmas time, which is out right now. And they also got their fifth release called Every Dog Has Its Day. Right now, here's a title track from the Flat River Band, Every Dog Has Its Day, right here on the Mike Wagne Show.
If they're gonna run with the big dogs, you gotta get off of the porch. Swallow your pride, forget yourself, get off your high horse. It's the early bird that gets the worm, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what Grandpa told me, sitting on his knees. And then he'd say, hey, hey, every dog has his day. Every dog has a day. My grandpa was a working man, dang near all his life. If you don't work, you don't eat. His boy said all the time. So my daddy became a working man and taught me just the same. Buried grandpa years ago, but in my heart to hear him say, if you're gonna run with the big dogs, you gotta get off of the porch. Swallow your pride, forget yourself, get off your high horse. It's the early bird that gets the worm, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what Grandpa told me, sitting on his knees. And then he'd say, hey, hey, every dog has his day. Every dog has a day. Just a dawn, weeks to years, time has marched on. I got married and moved down to Tennessee with a family of my own. With a big old hound and 15 hens, and 4 young strapping lads. And I do my best to teach them all about my grandpa and my dad. If they're gonna run with the big dogs, you gotta get off of the porch. Swallow your pride, forget yourself, get off your high horse. It's the early bird that gets the worm, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what Grandpa told me, sitting on his knees. And then he'd say, hey, hey, if they're gonna run with the big dogs, you gotta get off of the porch. Swallow your pride, forget yourself, get off your high horse. It's the early bird that gets the worm, squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what Grandpa told me, sitting on his knees. And then he'd say, hey, hey, every dog has his day. Every dog has a day.
Every dog has its day. From the Flat River Band here on the Mike Wagne Show. That is just a fantastic song you have. And what inspired you to write that song?
Well, I tell you, Mike, there's a little line in there says, "If you don't work, you don't eat."
Mm-hmm.
What he said all the time. That's something that our grandpa always told us, and our dad always told us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as a society as a whole, there's a a generation out there that don't really understand that concept, and that's something that my brothers and I, we try to pass down to our kids. But it's basically it's about just the working man in general. I mean, you have to go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? And my brothers and I, we are firm believers of that. Just the whole motto of the song itself, and it's a true song, So we're really excited about it. It's kind of got an Alabama-esque flair to it, but we're pretty excited about it.
It is amazing as well, too. And as you mentioned about, you don't work, you don't eat. That's based on Proverbs 12:10 and everything else. And also here's some of the other principles as well, too. And it's also amazing how you say that society should apply to this, where you got too many people out there. They're just eating but not working. So you just have that. And also you've also had some other albums as well, too. This Is My America, High Roller, Flat River Band Influences, Bums and Hookers, Strangers and Lookers, and you can just tell us about some of those albums as well.
Well, we everything that we have is available on at flatriverband.com or Flat River Music on Facebook, or Flat River Music on Instagram, or Flat River Music on Twitter as well. But all of our albums are life stories about what we have experienced, and there's not enough time on this segment for me to get into detail on each one. But every one of our albums talks about our childhood in some way or some fashion, and we're enjoying the musical journey, man, that lies before us, and excited about the future. And it's awesome actually being able to perform, record, and write songs with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? There's something about that. It's kind of hard to express, but it's sort of a miracle. I'll just say that, okay?
That's amazing, guys. Go ahead. You can chime in. Go ahead.
No, I totally agree, and it's something that really kind of hard to put into words. We really truly enjoy making music together, and it's something special. And I want to encourage everybody to come out and come out to some of our shows sometime. Be checking our website for our latest show listings, and find us at flatriverband.com and Flat River Music on Facebook. So if you type in Flat River Music, you'll find us on our social medias, and just type in Flat River Band on Google, and you'll find us.
I was just going to ask you about that, about your upcoming tour in 2020. What are some of your big plans, and where are some of the cities you'll be playing in 2020?
Well, we're going to be playing there in Southeast Missouri at there's a casino. We're booking several dates with them there in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and then we're playing in Monteagle, Tennessee. We've scheduled 3 or 4 shows with them there at this place called the Smokehouse, and that's kind of what we have on the schedule for right now. But primarily, we're really focused on pushing this new album, doing some radio tours and doing some TV tours as well. So that's kind of the plan. That's what's on the docket.
That's amazing, too. And what do you guys consider most defining moment in your careers?
Oh, boy. There's a lot of them.
You can pick a few. It's okay. You can pick a few. We got time.
A defining moment, I would say the biggest thing to me would be performing with my grandparents and our family band. That would be the biggest defining moment, I would say, because, I mean, it's kind of hard to grasp, but we've had 2 touring buses. We played from Augusta, Maine, all the way down to Arizona, playing from little towns and little festivals and little churches, and that would probably be the defining. That, and another time I would say is when we were growing up, our dad used to take us to the Salvation Army downtown St. Louis, and he did it for about 7 years every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We went to this. We sang for the homeless up there, and that would probably be another defining moment as well, because it taught us about just about humility and about being thankful for what we have. And it's funny I say that is my grandpa. He's a missionary. He's 93 years old.
Wow.
And today, he's 93 years old, and he told my mom and the rest of his family that he had laid upon his heart that he had to go back down to Belize. And he made his last trip. He told us this is going to be his last trip. He's actually laid over down in Houston, and he's going to lay over in Houston. But he's 93 years old, and for him to have a serving heart like that is just seeds like that is what's been sown into my brothers and I's heart, growing up, and things like that are pretty defining to us,
That is amazing. Praise God,
Yeah.
I have to say that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Best advice is to be thankful,
Mm-hmm.
to be thankful, and to be humble, man.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, to be thankful. Be thankful for what you have.
And then how about you?
I would say, as a Christian, I would have to say, is we not only do we have to be thankful, but we need to constantly be pointing people towards the cross and towards Christ and everything that we do.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the most important as well too. And of course, we did give the best advice as well too. And Chad and Denny, just want to say a big thank you for your time. Chad and Denny Sites of the Flat River Band with us on the Mike Wagne Show. And before we go, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? And where can people purchase your music?
Well, you can find us on the World Wide Web, the internet, at flatriverband.com, www.flatriverband.com. You can find us on all our social media. If you just type in Flat River Band, you can find us, or Flat River Music on Facebook. And we'll have all of our latest dates and concert dates and bookings should be listed on all of our social media. As far as buying our music, you can buy it if you don't want to buy it from iTunes or Amazon or the other outlets where our music is listed. You can buy it directly from us on our website at flatriverband.com.
That is amazing. Guys, just want to say a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again in 2020. Do us a favor, keep this up to date. We'd love to have you back on again. You guys have been fantastic.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you having us.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagne Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagne Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagneshow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagneshow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagne Show.